Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Moonshine if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. Today I am going to be reviewing the new to Australia, Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. So I've still got all the sticky stuff from the sticky tape on there, but I've got the shade Ivory 05, which was the lightest shade available in store. So I've used this a few times before, so this is a true review, not a first impression. So I'm going to apply using my Real Techniques sponge. I've already used this for my foundation. I'm using the Maybelline is it Matte and Poreless foundation. So I thought keep it in theme with the brand. So here, it doesn't look like there's a lot of product, 6 mils. Then we have the doe foot applicator here. So I'm just going to put, I always start with a little bit because it's easy to add. I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't feel like there's much product in there. I don't know, maybe because it's just so light. I don't know, it's strange. I think because I'm used to like glass or like plastic cylinders, it almost feels like there's no product in there. I'm sure there is. Well, there's 6 mils of it, at least. I like to let this set for a little bit, so I usually do my other areas first. The foundation I'm using is also shade, I think it's called 105. So this is still lighter, but it's the same shade. You know how concealers are often a shade lighter? So that's good to note that it's a brightening concealer. So just a little bit under here. I always put a bit on my eyelids. So letting that set it's actually really quick drying. I'm finding that it's not blending. I think because I have this natural light as opposed to at my makeup table, I can really see every detail. So there's something I've learned, it's very quick drying. Wow. So maybe don't let it sit for a little bit. So this is supposed to be full coverage. I don't know. Is it full coverage? I'm getting a little bit of caking under my eyes. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more down here. And maybe a tiny bit there. I know it seems like I'm putting a lot on, but I always start with a little bit. And then if that's not enough, I add more. That's just what I usually do with something that I'm still testing and trying out. I mean, it's definitely a matte finish. It's quite a matte finish. So if you don't like matte, I don't think this one's for you. Like I feel like it's just instantly dry. So that little bit more was a good idea. It didn't make it like super cakey, it's just given it a little bit more coverage. My issue I'm having, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a bit of caking here. And like I said, I haven't used any powder. So if I did put powder on top of this to set it, I usually put powder in my T-zone and just a little bit under my eyes. I only use a little bit of powder. I feel like this is gonna get real cakey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my makeup. I'm just doing simple makeup and I'll come back and show you how it has blended with the other products. Yeah, like just here it's getting a little, like you can see the makeup. And I love makeup, but you don't want it to be so visible that it looks thick. Okay, so I've done my makeup. Very basic, but that's all we want. So, let me tell you, upon putting the rest of my makeup on, I did not have a good time. So I tried to stick to Maybelline products just so I could give this its best chance, you know, using products from the same company. Remember how I said there was a little bit of cakiness here, but I hadn't used any powder? Well, I saw on this side there wasn't any, so I was like, okay, maybe it's just how I've applied it, you know, give it a benefit of the doubt. So I added a tiny bit of powder in my T-zone as per usual, and it's fine here, it's all fine. But what I noticed was, then I went in for a little bit of bronzer, and as you can see, like I don't have a lot of makeup on. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I just wanted to show you. I didn't notice any caking on this side, but I did on this side before I put the rest of the makeup on. Now on this side, as soon as I started putting bronzer on, it started to cake. And when I say cake, you know where it looks like there's buildup of powder and product on your face? That's what it looked like. And like I said, I went in lightly, and now I've got all this cakeage around here, and then I have the existing cakeage around here. This morning I exfoliated, did my normal routine, so this should not have happened. In saying that, on top of it, I find that it is full coverage, but it's so matte it makes me look flat. Now I'm not someone that goes for overly dewy or overly matte. I like somewhere in the middle of natural but kind of a bit luminous. This is very, very matte, so I want you to keep that in mind, to the point where I feel I've aged a little bit, and I just feel a bit flat. I don't like my makeup today. I think I'll continue using it in different ways, but I don't love it. I would say I like it. It's not the worst concealer I've ever used. It's really not the worst, because like I said, like here looks really good. Like it looks smooth. It looks like it's not going to move. I'm just having an issue with my under eye. But I will say the other times that I used it, I just wasn't really wowed. Like the other reviews I've done on foundation and concealer, you can see that I'm like, wow. This one, it just doesn't wow me. It's a little bit lackluster for me, a little bit forgettable. It's a little bit, I'm not going to reach for it. But I am going to continue using it because I bought it. I put my monies in it, so I will continue using it, but I wouldn't use it on like when I need to look my absolute best. This is for like, I'm going out, but it's not the most important event of my life. You know what I'm talking about? So in saying that, how would I rate this out of tacos? Okay, all right, I'm gonna have to give this a 5, just because I'm so on the fence with it, because I don't love it, I barely like it, but I also don't hate it. So 5 tacos Maybelline, that's the lowest I've ever rated a Maybelline product, unfortunately. I actually bought this because I heard really good reviews about it. But in saying that, face products work so differently on everyone. So what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. In saying that, like down in my bio information below, I do note that I have normal to dry skin, and I am a fair, warm, neutral undertone. So keep that in mind, but at the end of the day, we're all different, but this did not work for me. It did not work for me. Has anyone else tried this? I know because we're in Australia, we get everything real delayed. So this is new in Australia, but I think it's been in America for a little bit. Has anyone tried this before? Are you watching this video because you're considering to buy this product? I bought this 40% off. I think it was going for around 20 Australian dollars, and I got it for around the $12–13 mark. So that's why I bought it, because I love a good sale. And Maybelline's always on sale, so save your coin, you know what I mean? If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's on this side or this side, and it's red. Other than that, I will see you guys at my next review or beauty discussion topic, either or. Okay, bye.